If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Dallas Davenport, Sylacauga City Councilman, District 5, joins us this morning. Dallas, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good to have you with us on this Wednesday morning. And Dallas, Incumbent, Sylacauga City Council, District 5. And, 4 years ago, you ran for this position and were fortunate enough to be elected. 4 years is ending now, and let's look back at the 4 years and some of the things that have been accomplished.
Yes, sir, I certainly will. You know, the Lord's really blessed me. I've got to serve the people of Talladega County and Sylacauga for over 40 years in law enforcement. And these last 4 years has been honored to be the city councilman. I have been able to work with a very good team of people, and we have got a lot of things done that I'm very proud of.
Let's talk about some of those things this morning.
Okay. All right. Well, some of the things we've done, when I ran for councilman, and most of it, we ran for paving the streets. Our streets was horrible. Fort Williams is horrible. People complaining. 4th Street was horrible. That was like a rub board. There was potholes everywhere. Avondale, South Main, it was just a mess. And we were able to get all of those paved. And I'm very, very proud of it. It was a team effort that done it. You look at Fort Williams, we went all the way out to 280 on the side roads. Avondale, we went from Fort Williams all the way down to 8th Street. And oh man, that was a mess because it was part cement and part asphalt. South Main was the same way, it was rough.
How were we able to do that?
Well, mostly through grants. You know, that's how it cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we done most of that through the grants, and that's what you have to do. You know, this is the people's money, and I'm personally, and all of us are going to be good stewards of the people's money and spend it in the right way. But you got to look for grants, and we found those grants, and we've done a lot of things with that.
What else has been accomplished in 4 years you're proud of?
Well, very well. We have a lot of buildings that had to put roofs and air conditioning. The library. Jim, the library is a very big building.
Yeah.
And we've had to put a new roof on that. It was leaking, trying to get into the books. We took care of that and had to put a new air conditioner. That was a big job. They had to, because that's a big building. We had to do City Hall. We've had to do the building on 4th Street. We're working on Bertie Collins. We just had a lot of buildings that we had to do, and we're working, doing it through grants. They out there if you just get them.
District 5, what area does that encompass, Dallas?
It's a very big area. It encompasses from down at the Colon Road where you end the Settlement Road, back this way by Pinecrest, Mary Meadows, Avondale, 4th Street, out to down through James Payton, over about the industrial park, the airport. It's a very big district.
Now, on that 280 corridor there's been a lot of accomplishments there, and that's for the city of Sylacauga. It's not just for District 5 or District 4, whatever it is, but we've grown a lot in the last 4 years.
That's right. Well, you know, all this is for the people of Sylacauga. It's not, and I'm elected by the District 5 people. But, you know, I work for everybody in Sylacauga. If they need me, they'll call me, and I'll come talk to them, and I'll help them.
Hey, it's a job, too, isn't it, Dallas?
Oh, yes. But, you know, this is my full-time job. Yeah. It's not a part-time job. Right. I enjoy it, and I like people, and I like helping people. It's been really good. I've had good success. We have had good success. It's been a team. The airport, you know, we've repaved the airport, put new lights on the airport. That was over $2 million. And
a lot of that was grant money, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Grant money. Because we don't have that kind of money, and we're still in good shape. And we also, at the end of 4th Street, we fixed that. If you remember how 4th Street just
dangerous right there.
It was a lot of wrecks. You turn around, you couldn't see. We got that curve where you pull up our straight, you see the hill this side and that side, and it's not dangerous anymore if you pay attention to what you do.
Over 40 years, you've been of service in Talladega County in law enforcement. The last 4 years at Sylacauga City Council. People would say maybe, well, Dallas, you've done your time, you've done your work. Why would you run again?
Because I want to. I love Sylacauga. We still have a lot of things that we have to do. Another thing that we have done, I did this for softball complex. We've redone all those lights and rewired them. And believe me, that didn't come cheap. So the kids could have things to do and play ball and record. Lake Howard, I wish the people would go to Lake Howard and look to see what we have done to it. You know, we've put new docks in, new fishing piers. We got a man out there that keeps it up, and he's there all the time. We've got these little canoes that you can rent. It's just a beautiful place. And we're going to do more. I only hold back what we're waiting now, and I know, but I'm telling why. We want to redo the roads, but our problem is right now, there's 2 bridges that you got to cross. And those 2 bridges is not capable of...
Now, what are we talking about?
Going out to Lake Howard.
Okay.
You know, there's 2 bridges you got to get. And we've got to rebuild 2 bridges, and we've got to figure out a way.
That ain't cheap.
No, sir. That's what I say. If it hadn't been for that, we'd already had a road built out there, but we got to figure out, either build a new road out there, bypass those bridges, or get those bridges fixed. We're working on it. The utility department's working. They helping us. We put, I forget how many thousands of carp in the lake to get that algae and weeds, get it up. And it's working okay, but we may have to go back and still get something and pull that out so they can stand there and fish better, get all that algae out of it.
Dallas Davenport, our guest this morning on Daybreak. He's the incumbent in District 5, Sylacauga City Council, and has announced he's running for a second term.
Yes, sir.
And speak to the people a little bit in District 5 this morning, why they should reelect you on August 25th.
Well, you know, we have the experience. We've got the experience. We've got a lot of things done. You know, we give all the employees, since we've been in office, a cost of living raise. First year we went in there, we give them a cost of living raise. I worked there, I'm not bashing anybody, but I worked there 14 years as law enforcement. We never got a cost of living raise. And they have gotten one every year. And we'll continue as long as we watch our finances, spend it wisely, look for these grants, and give them a raise. We've been able to buy 10 new patrol cars. I mean,
Police work is very close to your heart.
Oh, it is. I've been a policeman all my life, but them cars that they had was about wore out. So what we've done, we bought 10 new Ford Explorers. And now then, every year we can just buy 1 or 2 to keep them replaced, so we can keep the fleet up. That's very important to the officer. Our street department, we have got a wonderful street department. Reed does a good job. That's a big job. I don't think people really realize, I didn't until I got into it, just trying to keep this city clean and keep things going. And we've bought them a lot of backhoes, equipment, loaders, so they can do a better job and give better service to the people.
In closing this morning, why should people in District 5 vote for Dallas Davenport on August 25th?
Because I would be honored if I could serve another 4 years. We've still got a lot to do, and I would like to finish it, be a part of it. I love Sylacauga.
All right, and you'll be a part of the August 13th political forum down at J. Craig Smith, I'm sure?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oftentimes in our nation, people say, well, especially leadership say, well, I'm as close as your phone call. well, as close as your phone. Dallas Davenport is as close as his phone.
That's right. I've given my number out, and you call me anytime. I'll come talk to you. I'm not promising I can do everything, but if I can't, I'll tell you why. And that's important. I won't just put you up. But I like for people to call me. I go to the house and talk to them. Mm-hmm. That's my job. Yeah. I work for everybody in Sylacauga.
And your faith is so important to you as well.
Oh, yes, sir. You know, the Lord has allowed me, like I said, He's blessed me to do this, serve and protect the people of Talladega County and Sylacauga most of my adult life. And I want to continue. I'm not going to just go home, sit in a rocking chair, or go fishing. I'm not happy that way. I like serving people. I like doing it and helping people.
Yeah. One other note quickly before we go.
Okay.
Ron Johnson passed away a couple of weeks ago, and Ron was so instrumental in helping get a lot of things done in this city. Yes, sir.
He was. Ron was a good friend of mine. Yeah. Oh, wow! It's gonna be hard to replace. You know, even years ago, if you call Ron Johnson on the phone and he would call you back and he would do what he said. I mean,
it's amazing, isn't it?
He would on everything. One time, the state got my taxes messed up. So I called Ron, and he said, "Yeah, okay." About 4 or 5 hours later, a supervisor called me and said, "Mr. Davenport, we've straightened that out, and we'll just have it right to you." I mean, Ron politics. He cooked for everybody. Mm-hmm. He put ads in the paper in the middle of the year when he didn't have to. I mean, he'll be hard to replace.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Dallas, good luck in the campaign and August 25th election. Dallas Davenport, District 5, Incumbent City Councilman. Dallas, always a pleasure to have you with us.
Can I say one more thing?
You can, sir.
All right, so one other thing that we've done, I've missed a couple of them. You know, we've refinanced bond issues to give the Board of Education schools $1 million. Our children in schools are very important. That is the future. And we've given the Veterans Park they've been talking about the Veterans Park for 15 years. Yeah. Long time. We've given the Veterans Park $150,000 to help. We've put new floors in J. Craig. They was put there in the 70s. That wasn't easy, but we're doing this through grants. You know, I run on common sense, and that's what I've been doing and will continue in helping the people and look after people.
All right, Dallas, always a pleasure. Dallas Davenport, incumbent Sylacauga City Council District 5, and he's running for re-election in the August 25th Sylacauga city elections. More Daybreak coming up in just a minute.